Now, the accessory that you're probably all waiting to see is the docking station, the gaming controller, the pad of doom, the device that turns a 10-inch tablet, which is very respectable in all its dimensions, into, yes, a gaming monster, but B, something that won't fit in your notebook bag. So I'll give you an example. I have a crumpler messenger bag here. To be fair, it didn't take my Asus Republic of Gamers 17-inch gaming notebook either, but it's taken every other notebook I've ever owned in my life. Notebook, not tablet. Massive bag, massive compartment for a computer. The tablet, either in its sleeve or not, slides in here nicely, all nice and safe, beautiful. You put your Razer Edge into the docking station, and there's no way it even fits in the bag. It will squeeze into the main compartment, there's no doubt about it squeezing in, but as you can see, there's already pressure going onto the little stingity bobbies here, so there's no way I'm carrying that around in that. So I've got myself a Vord Brenta 20, I think, or might even be a 30 backpack, and I use that as my bag now, and it's awesome. So I might get around to doing a review on that in the future, because it really is a cool bag. But enough of that, back to the docking station. I'll quickly take you over this. Again, it's got exactly the same backing shape as the tablet, although this is a plastic, it's not an aluminium. What it is, essentially what it is a cradle, a great big cradle, a locking system, and the Hydra. It's two individual Hydra controllers connected to this great big bracket. Again, this Razer logo illuminates, and it really is a cool piece of kit. Now, I don't care who you are, there's no way that I'm going to be using this for competitive gaming. No Battlefield 3, no Battlefield 4, not Eve, not anything where I need serious fragging, or I need some do fine motor work or have instant responses. For that, a mouse and keyboard is still always going to be required, and that will never go away. But the premise of the Razer Edge, and what makes the Razer Edge so special, if you're anything like me in your Steam library or in your library of games, you've probably got 50 or 60 games in there that you've never had time to play, that you've paid good money for, and that money is basically going to waste because, you know what, you do play Battlefield 3 for 3 hour session and you haven't got time to play anything else. Now what the Razer Edge does is turns all of that downtime that you have at work, in transit, sitting on the couch at home, waiting for the bus, sitting on the train, turns all that into very productive gaming time. So all of those titles that you've got sitting there, or all those titles that you want to have sitting there, you can now access them. So the examples I'll give you: Hitman Absolution, Tomb Raider, Leviathan Battleships, Spec Ops The Line. I might even give Armour a go. The problem with Armour is I know I'm going to end up using a mouse and keyboard on that one, so I won't get too carried away. Strike Suit Zero. All of these fun games that rate very, very, very well. They look like they're fun to play, but you've never had time to play them. The Razer Edge makes all those titles available to you, and you can enjoy them all. I will do some video footage and show you all the different games I've got running. My favourite that I'm playing right now is Ace Combat, and that is really addictive and really, really fun. So thank you, Razer, for opening up that entire universe of games for me, and bringing value to my Steam library that is very, very sorely needed. Now what I'll do is I'll quickly dock this in and show you A, how it works, and B, what it does. So you just slide the top in like that, push down and push the locker. It is force feedback, and as you've seen, The Razer Edge beeped to let you know that it plugged in. These light up because they're drawing power from the Razer Edge now, give you a confirmation that everything's Jake, and then the force feedback gives you a rumble just to confirm that everything's secure. Now that it's in there, there's no way it's going to come out. It's a really solid fit. It's a dual lock system, so even if one pops, the other one's still engaged and the lock is not going to release. So you can be rest assured that your $1,500 tablet is safe when it's sitting in here. And again, the back of the unit is completely protected because of the back of the case. One thing that you'll note that they've done really nicely is there's great big cutouts here to let the cooling vents still do their job. They've cut out access for the USB 3 and audio, and they've extended the controls for volume up, volume down, screen rotate, keyboard and power. Then, as I said before, you've got your start select buttons, your normal. These mirror a Microsoft 360 Xbox controller, and they do a pretty good job. The other thing you'll note is that the power connector is extended into this, so you can plug in and keep playing, and you will still need to use a Bluetooth or USB keyboard to access screen controls and things like that. So that's something that they've really thought through. What I'll do, I'll show you how to unlock it out of this, and then we'll get to my rant number 2 for the Razer Edge and Razer in general, the docking station. Now, you thought the dock at $100 was expensive. This bad boy sits you back $150. $150 for this. Yes, it's probably money well spent, but I remember Razer's never been cheap. They've never been the cheapest on the market. I don't expect them to be cheap because they have a lot of R&D and they take a lot of risks, and they need to claw some of that risk back or guard against losing everything that they've got by making things a little bit more expensive because they're leaders of the pack. But the Razer Edge has an inbuilt battery. You're probably pushing your luck to get 2 hours of gaming time out of it. As a normal notebook, it lasts a very long time because it's got a massive battery. They've really thought things through, and they know that if you're running the discrete video graphics pretty strong, it's going to chew through a normal battery, so they've given you a big battery, and that translates to a really long normal usage time if you're just using the Intel graphics. Now what they've done, they've put the same battery that's in the Razer in this again. So if you plug it into this, you're basically doubling your gaming time. 4 hours, 1 hour is 2 hours, or at least you're using it as basically extended battery. Now the trick is, again, Razer, you're a bunch of filthy dogs. So $150 for this piece of plastic. Yeah, it's got great lights on it, great rumble control. Thanks Razer, that's awesome. Ergonomically, it's fantastic. But $150, which is more than some tablets and some mobile phones on the market, you really think you would have given me the battery. But no, you give me an empty piece of plastic and steel that's like a pretend battery. I don't understand even why you would put that in. I don't understand why you would ship this without a battery, and the battery's another $65 to buy. And this battery missing out of here and making me buy an extra battery, coupled with the power supply, just makes me hate you so much, Razer. I hate you so much. How can you do something awesome like the Razer Edge and be so tight and basically just bitches to do this? The marketing guys at Razer, you need to get onto the bean counters and say, guys, you're killing us. Our customers are hating us because this is just a joke. Honestly, it's a joke. I don't know what else to say. So that's the Razer Edge gaming controller. The other thing that it did arrive as well is the $65 extra battery for the controller dock. And as you can see here, now Windows is showing I have 2 batteries. Battery number 1 is the battery built into the tablet. Battery number 2 is the battery built into the dock. If you're not familiar with Windows, and you're more of an Apple guy or an Android tablet guy, these are not USB chargers. These are completely separate battery, so it doesn't charge up the main battery, but it does deduct first. So the Razer's clever enough to know to draw down on the battery in the docking station, just so that if it does go flat, you can still remove the tablet from the gaming dock. They can still use it as a tablet with a full charge. Of course, you don't need to have charge in the docking station, but it just does give you double the time. So what we're looking at here is it's telling us we've got about 4 hours of play time. Initially, when I first charged it up, it was telling us on a full charge on both batteries it had 6 hours of play time. So I don't know if Windows is learning from the usage patterns or something, but it is doing a pretty good job. I did expect it to get about 4 hours of gaming time, so that's within the realm of expectations. So well done on that.